Hi rock fans, hi everyone. I am back. Thank you, thank you. Okay, settle down, settle down. Okay, so today I'm reviewing the Led Zeppelin second album, which is simply called Led Zeppelin 2. So the album was released in October 1969. And like the first album, this is a solid fusion of heavy rock, hard rock, blues music with some folk elements. And for this one, compared to their first album, it took the band more time. It took them a couple of months. I think it was 4 months to record the album. And this is a pretty nice album cover. By the way, I like the idea behind that. I like this sort of collage. There are 9 songs, 6 originals, and 3 covers or rearranged blues songs. So there are 9 songs on the album, and let's rate the songs one by one. So the album starts with the Hole That I Love, which is a classic. This is a Willie Dixon cover. Pretty catchy and famous guitar riff. And the part I love best, in the song is that sort of psychedelic part, when the sound goes from a channel to another channel. And this is a 10 out of 10. Okay, the next song is What Is and What Should Never Be, which is an original, and I love everything about it. The verses, the chorus, the melody, the chorus. This is another 10 out of 10. The next song is a cover, Howling Wolf cover, the Lemon Song. This is, I like the guitar riff, and the way it goes from the slow part, from the main riff, to the faster part. Not my favorite on the album, but still a good song, so I would give it an 8 out of 10. Let's continue with the next song, which is Thank You. This is another original, and I love everything. Great song. I love everything about the guitars, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, the organ, the vocals, the lyrics, the emotion in the song, and this is definitely a 10 out of 10. Okay, let's continue with the next song, which is Heartbreaker. I love the guitars, of course, heavy guitars. And I love each and every part of the song, the guitar solo. Maybe not a 10, but definitely a 10, at least a 9 out of 10. Okay, let's continue with the next song, which is Livin', Lovin', Made. And a lot of people are not too crazy about that song. I think this is something very basic, but I always love or really like the song. I think the riff is pretty catchy, and also what I love best about the song is the lyrics. Pretty cool lyrics, and it is a 9 out of 10. Let's continue with the next song, which is Ramble On, one of my favorite all-time Led Zeppelin songs. And what a beautiful song, and I love everything about it. The acoustic guitar, the emotion, the bass, love the bass work, the congos, the vocals, and I heard the song over and over, but it still sounds like a great song to me, and that's why I give it a 10 out of 10. Okay, let's continue with the next song or the next track because it is something instrumental, Moby Dick, which is basically a drum solo. And this is my least favorite, from the album, and John Bonham is one of my favorite rock drummers, of course, but I think I prefer, the live version from the song remains the same. But this version, it's decent. I mean, it's cool. I love the guitar riff, the opening guitar riff, but I would give it not more than a 7 out of 10. So that was it for Moby Dick. And finally, the last song, which is Bring It On Home, which is another Willie Dixon cover. And I love the bluesy, that sort of bluesy intro, with the guitar and the vocals, and the main riff, of course. And I would give it not a 10, but definitely a 9 out of 10. So for the whole album, and it's always hard to to rate the album. I know that probably a lot of people would give this album a 10 out of 10. All music critics like All Music and Rolling Stone gave this album a 5 out of 5 or a 10 out of 10 if you prefer. Other critics like Blender or Q gave the album a 4 out of 5. And critics like Music and Rock gave the album a 4.5 out of 5, which means a 9 out of 10. And this is what I would give to this album, a 9 out of 10. And anyway, a 9 out of 10 means a classic in my opinion. So that was it for this album, a 9 out of 10 for Led Zeppelin 2. So I'd like to know what is your opinion, what you think about this album, so you can leave your comments. And thanks for watching, and see you for my next video.